Well, hello YouTubers. Okay, I'm just going to show you something, and I'm going to explain why the old capacitors back in the, well, let's go 50s, 60s, 70s, and the 80s. All right. Okay. Now, what you're looking at the Heathkit IT-11 capacitor checker. I did a video on this. Okay, I've got 3 of them. This one here, it's been restored. Okay, so now, I mean, there is a 200, hang on, let me have a look, 200 microfarad, okay, at that time. This is going back in the 60s, okay, 200 microfarad, okay, at 25 volts. Now you see the magic eye, and you see the actual, it's on 200, okay, still all right, but you see how it's going, bang, 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 as D-Lab says, boom, boom. Okay, so but I mean, just look at it. This amp was still working, all right? The chemical on this, the chemical on the actual capacitors in them days, was deadly. Basically, you can get cancer, all right? So today, well, what is it? Fish oil, is it? Fish? Smelly, dirty, rotten fish, all right? Now, a lot of people ask me this question whenever I recap something. The situation is that today's capacitors are fantastic. No doubt about it. They're really good, but there's a but. And I'll explain something to you. There is no way that back in the 50s or 60s or 80s, whatever, 70s, 80s, today's caps are going to last as long as this. No way. 100% guarantee. It's good to recap your unit. It's very good. I recommend it. I highly recommend it. There's a lot of people like, X-Ray, what is it, Peter or whatever his name is, which I watch his YouTube. He's a good engineer. I disagree with him in some ways. Maybe correct me if I'm wrong, but I think he says in some of his videos, actually no, probably I'm wrong. But anyway, look, recapping is good. It's good. Get rid of the old ones, because once it hits your circuit board, especially with this chemical, all your traces are gone. I'm telling you, if you just leave it there, let it sit there, they start leaking the caps, basically all your traces are gone. You'd have to repair the circuit board or try and get one made up, which you can these days, which is good. You got to go through the process, so basically, I mean, see, it's opened up at 3 volts, but it's leaking. Doesn't matter. She's leaking. Okay, just to let you know, you cannot leave these caps there. You're looking at these caps are 1960s. Some of them that I've taken off from 1959, 58. Right? You may think it's good, but it's not. Okay. So just to let you know, right? You need to take these caps off, but there is no way today's capacitors, electrolytic capacitors I'm talking about, will last as long as the electrolytic capacitors back in the 50s, 60s and 80s. There is no way. 100% guarantee. And if somebody can prove me wrong, well, show me. I want proof, because I've done a lot of recapping in my life. Okay, and the situation is that there is no way, okay, that today's capacitors, the modern capacitors with fish oil, okay, they're gonna last. Okay, there is no way. And that's all there is to it. I mean, I'm not gonna harp about it. You just can't. All right, so yeah. So this video is just to, show you. I mean, I'm gonna put it on discharge. Voltage should be good. Okay, let's see if it opens up at 25. Perfect. Voltage is perfect. All right, see how it's died down? Now it'll open up, hopefully, but it may not, because it's got the voltage. It's just a dead cap. So, and this is the capacitors I'm talking about. Here, let me show you if I got the same one as what I got here. Here you go. That's the actual cap, what I'm talking about. All right, so they're bloody heavy, I'll tell you. A little bastard. But today's caps, to get that, right, they're light as a bugger. Very light. Okay, so basically, see the leakage? Look at the leakage. Look at that. Beautiful caps, well made. The chemical inside, I mean, you've got to be exposed to a lot of it, but they say it gives you cancer, so, and even, oh shit, sorry, and even, I spoke to, in Japan, Nichicon, and they even said the same thing. Yeah, today's caps, they're not going to last as long as the older caps, because of the actual chemical and also the way they were made. They were made more robust in them days. Today they are still robust, but look, they cut costs to these, but as long as you get them direct from Japan, like I do, you got no problems. But if you're getting them direct from another country and manufactured in that country, under, right, fraudulent copyrights, okay, basically, don't touch them, please. Do not touch those caps, especially when you've got a high-end unit, okay. Taiwan, beautiful caps. I highly recommend them. Anything that's made in Taiwan, in electronics, A1. I'll even put them next to the Japanese. I'm telling you now. But I'm sorry, anything that's made in China, no, I wouldn't even touch them. Why do you think China wants Taiwan? Only for their, the actual chips manufacturing. Yeah. Other things too. In electronics, Taiwan is booming. Okay, same with Korea. Korean caps, no, not that good. I wouldn't even touch them. Some of them are not bad. They're getting better. But Taiwan is more advanced than the Koreans in that sector. All right. And yeah, basically that's what I did this video, just to show you. But yeah, today's caps, they're not going to last as this. No, there's no way. They won't last 50 years, okay. You might get probably what? You might get 20 years out of it. Not even that. 15, 16, and then you got to recap it again. It depends how many times you use it too. But make sure you do use your unit. You can't just let it idle too as well. Don't leave it idle. Okay, sitting there doing nothing. Use it. Like when I do a tape deck, the actual belt, I tell people when we put a new kit for you, make sure you use it at least, you know, once a week, or, you know, probably twice a month. Use the actual unit so the actual belt won't deteriorate and won't get sticky and gooey. Okay? Because that's all it's, you know, basically that belts are belts, they're rubber. Any rubber. You let it idle, it's like car tires, the same thing. You need to use your car. Okay, so just a bit of a silly info on this, okay, and just to show you my Heathkit, how beautiful it is. Isn't it beautiful? It's gorgeous. Look, I'll put the actual boom, boom, boom. It's gorgeous, isn't it? And look, this cap, it's amazing, but it is leaking. You know, I had to clean the circuit board on this because the actual chemical was actually coming out of it. All these caps, look how many, all the caps. More. It's a small little amp made by Pioneer. Another repair, which I'll put on YouTube. I'll see if I'll do it. It's only a small amp, this one. That's another repair. Today finished off 4 repairs today. I'm very proud of myself. So they're going out next week, back to their actual owners. Yeah, so very happy with that. Yeah. So hope you enjoyed this video. Anyway, let me know if I'm wrong. I don't mind being, you know, I don't know everything, you know. I may be a tech guy, but I don't, you know, we're not perfect on this earth. No one is. All right, and stay safe. Bye.